it is like her head is too small when you look at the entire torso, the body, including her legs. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Steven right here from X-Kurgaini Studio. Today I'm bringing you figure pre-order news for the final week of year 2022. We are looking at figures going on pre-order between 26th to 31st of December. So there are actually only 4 new scale figures going on pre-order this week. Last week I predicted that there won't be much things this week because it is a holiday week in Japan. Well, I'm only half correct. I was expecting no figures at all, but there are 4 new figures, but only 4. The other stuff that are appearing on AmiAmi, they are all mostly figures that went on pre-order last week, but they were being bumped up on the front page again. So I will be skipping that. The first figure over here is by Apex. Muse Dash Marija made version 1/8 scale for just under 13,000 yen, which is very low cost by today's standards. But I guess that the detail department of this figure reflects that price, right? So if I were to go through all these photos, there's one thing you will notice is that there really isn't much intricate details going on with this scale figure over here. Everything is just flat and plain. Like, I mean, look at the outfit over here, plain white color. Her hair, plain blue color. There is barely any shading or weathering. Granted, I'm just looking at product photos. The actual product might be improved upon or it might remain the same. That is up to our guess. But for 13,000 yen, I wouldn't be expecting too much. So personally, I have no idea who this character is. And not to mention, yeah, this figure isn't very attractive to me simply because I'm looking for something better. I would rather pay 20,000 yen for something a lot better looking than this. So this figure is personally a skip for me. But if you are into maid figures, maybe pick this one up. At 1/8 scale, this is a pretty small figure. You look down at the dimensions below. This is only 13.8 centimeters, including the base in this sitting position. So this is actually a pretty small figure, even by 1/8 scale standards, to bear in mind. The next figure over here by Union Creative, we are looking at Nekojira illustration Teia-chan complete figure for 19,200 yen. This is a very attractive looking character, very nice looking figure. But as usual, everyone has voiced their concerns, including myself, with this brand, Union Creative. Yeah, Union Creative is a hit or miss. Some people have even said Fat Company is like a slightly better version of Union Creative. Yeah. So pre-order if you want, if you like the character, but be warned that the figure might have quality control issues after release. But personally, if you were to ask my opinion, yes, I really like what I'm looking at over here with this character. And the face expression, very nice. Personally, this is not something of a priority to me, but I can see how attractive this figure is, how appealing it can be to some people. Once again, nice photographs over here, must be by Vista Studio. No photographs like this. When you do great photography work on anime figures, you kind of convince more people to buy it. That's one thing. But hopefully the figure will turn out as great as what we're looking over here in those products by Vista Studio. The next figure over here is by Amakuni in collaboration with AmiAmi. We have Bomber Girl, Aqua Leucia Aqua Bloom, not sure how to pronounce that. Vampire Negligi version, 1/7 scale, 36,300 yen is very expensive. But this is one very impressive looking figure, especially the base. I love it a lot. And if I'm a big fan of Bomber Girl, I did mention how Amakuni makes great figures in my recent best 10 anime figures of the year. There was one Bomber Girl being specially mentioned, Grim Aloe. So this is something very similar yet different. And I would say this figure is kind of special in a way. I mean, look at the base over there. Looks like a vampire tree of some kind or parasitic tree. I'm not so sure. But for those of you who like this kind of characters, like demonic looking or yeah, this is a very good purchase, and Amakuni, they usually won't fail you. They make great figures, right? 36,000 yen is a lot of money, but I'm not sure about the popularity of Bomber Girl outside of Japan, but I can see this selling very well in Japan, within Japan. And lastly, for this week, we have another Union Creative figure, Hayabusa illustration, Kuro China-chan, complete figure, no skill mentioned, 18,200 yen. So we take a quick look at the dimensions below. Yes, she is 25 centimeters tall in this sitting posture. So this is a massive figure. This is huge. This is at least 1/6, even 1/5.5 scale. Yup. So for 18,000 yen, that is a steal. I do understand the quality control concerns with this particular brand, so perhaps wait for after release before committing to buying this figure. I don't think it will be too late because this is based on an artwork. It is not some highly popular anime or game character. It won't sell out immediately after release. 18,000 yen is excellent value. And if you like what you're looking at after release, yes, go ahead and buy it. However, I do have one issue with this figure. To me, the proportion looks kind of weird. It is like her head is too small when you look at the entire torso, the body, including her legs. Like, her head is barely larger than her thighs, if you notice that. So, to me, the proportion looks kind of weird. But at the same time, this is an appealing, very nice looking figure. So it really is up to you whether you want to proceed and pre-order this figure or not. But I see this as a value purchase, if you were to ask for my opinion. That is all, only 4 new figure pre-orders for this week, but before I end this video, there's a small announcement which is starting from next week, starting from year 2023, I will start putting out short videos like TikTok style, YouTube short videos, right? More content for the channel, but in a different way. So what I will be doing is that maybe every 1 to 2 days, if I do come across something very exciting, a new figure which has just started pre-order today itself, and I find it very exciting, I'm going to alert you guys on it, like check out this figure, maybe you want to pick it up before she pre-orders sells out, right? Because I really like the figure. So I'll be calling this series FOTD, Figure of the Day, like myfigurecollection.net, they have picture of the day, of the week, of the month. This will be my figure of the day, but it won't be a daily video. It really depends on how frequently there are amazing figures that are going on pre-order. On that very day, I will highlight you guys on it and talk about it for about 30 seconds to 1 minute maximum. So do look forward to that. And I will reduce my upload frequency for long videos to maybe twice a week. And then in exchange, I'll upload another 1 to 2 short videos for the week. So that is how I'm planning to reduce my workload and yet provide more content. That is all for today. Happy New Year to all of you and see you soon. Goodbye.